Good morning to you. This is Talk Breakfast with me, Julia Hartley-Brewer. It's coming up to 8:23. Delighted to welcome to the show Cabinet Office Minister Kit Malthouse, who joins us right now. Good morning to you, sir.
Morning, Julia.
Thank you very well indeed. Thank you very much for joining us. Now, I know you this morning are talking particularly about the compensation payments being made to those who suffered from blood contamination. This started in the 1970s. We're seeing compensation of £100,000. We know there's more to come for some 4,000 plus victims. Not everyone who's been affected is getting the money. Why has it taken so long? The NHS did something that was, in my view, criminal. They then covered it up. And then we saw many thousands of people die before they've even got this compensation.
Well, look, those are good questions, and that is exactly what the inquiry is looking at. What happened over the last 40 years? Why did it happen? How it was handled subsequently by the health service and indeed by governments of all stripes in between. I'm happy today that we're able to go some small way to compensating those people for the dreadful tragedy, the profound impact that it's had on their lives and the lives of those who loved them. But as you quite rightly said, Julia, this is an interim position. It became clear to us at the start of the inquiry in 2017, as the evidence was being adduced, that compensation was going to be paid. So we put in place this framework. A recommendation has come from the inquiry about these interim payments of £100,000, and I'm very happy that we're able to announce that today with a deadline of them being paid by the end of October.
I mean, the reality is, again, as I say, not everyone's going to be getting this money. I mean, parents who lost children, but not children who lost parents. As in one interview with a young woman who lost both her mother and her father. Father was infected by the NHS. He then unknowingly infected her mother. They died within a year of each other. She, lost both her parents. We know that the life outcomes for people who don't get brought up in their, by their own families in the safety of that home are hugely hit. Why on earth would she not be eligible for compensation? The NHS killed her parents. I mean,
you are right, Julia. There are all sorts of terrible, tragic stories with profound impacts from this awful scandal. What Sir Brian Langstaff, who's undertaken the inquiry, said, though, was that in the interest of moving at speed, we had to make payments who were immediately eligible and are currently on the support schemes that are out there at the moment. That means those who are infected and bereaved partners. There may well be wider eligibility, but it's more complicated to get to those people. And that's exactly, what the inquiry will come to a conclusion about later this year. It's worth saying this is an interim payment. There will be more work to be done to see if there are wider groups who are eligible and if there's more compensation to be paid.
You're doing very valiantly, by the way, standing there in Westminster with roadworks behind you. I say, bring back Steve Bray. It was quieter with him, wasn't it?